and welcome to the 2022 3WALLBALL World Championships presented by ProKenix. I'm your host, Brian Pineda. I'm joined live here with Marcos Gravier, one of the top competitors in the men's pro draw today. And we are getting underway here. Once again, if you're joining us, welcome. In front of you here, we have a quarterfinal match between Geis and Geis. Micah Rich, the number 2 seed in this draw, taking on legendary Hall of Famer Robert Sostre there in the salmon, not pink, salmon-colored shirt. His partner he's doing battle with today on the left-handed side will be Thomas Richard Durham, TRD for short, out of Southern California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So anyways, Marcos, you have experience with all 4 of these players here. We've seen them. We know the perennial powerhouse that is Jason Geis and Micah Rich. In my opinion, the team to beat.
For sure.
Even though De La Rosa and Beltran are perennial powerhouses themselves, I just think the way things are this year, I believe it's going to be the team to beat. What's your take?
I agree. I mean, Jason and Micah coming off their 2nd year in a row winning Marina. Yes? The Nationals?
Yes.
Tough. Final here.
And a tough one at Marina, right?
For sure. That was a great match. I was watching at home, cheering. It was a great match. You know, they got blown out that first game, so it was iffy. 15-3 they lost and won in a breaker. Finaled here against DLR and Alvi, and that was a fun match as well. Oh, Jason got handcuffed. But, you know, Tom, what a forehand Tom has. I wish I had a forehand like Tom. It's just an amazing player, experience as well. Plays with these guys a bunch, Great forehand right there. Great get by Micah, and that's an out ball. And then you got Robert. I mean, what can you say about Robert, right? The guy's good everywhere.
Yes.
He comes to Florida, goes to long wall, wins long wall singles, takes out all the heavy hitters in singles in Florida. He's won this with Bobby Horn, correct?
Did they win one year?
Or was it a final? Okay.
I think it was a final.
Okay. Still, I mean, how many people final? For years it was Rocky and Alvi or Rocky and Jesus with DLR and Alvi. So great. You're in the club just like you. You're in the finals club. So experience for sure. Oh, easy setup from here. Tom just missed. But great match, hopefully. I agree that Jason and Michael they're on a roll. They're the powerhouse. Oof, close serve.
So what you're going to love here, and this is just this is me just being a racquetball nerd here. You've got Robert Sostre, a decorated player, as you mentioned, playing for ProKenix Racquetball, as well as Micah Rich, one of the top players for the outdoor game in ProKenix. Jason Geis playing for Gearbox Racquetball, and Tom Durham. He's sticking with like a 2006 model of Wilson.
Joe Young said that's Wilson's best racket ever created.
He was a player with Wilson,
He was a player with Wilson forever. Great shot. Great shot, Tom. So, yeah, it's, sometimes you just got to stick with what you know. And,
right.
And if it works, it works.
Absolutely. And so, that's tough.
Wow.
That's sharp shooting from the hip. That is some John Wayne.
And he even stepped the wrong way. He thought he was going to go behind him.
Look at that rip. Look at the get.
Great get. Great, smart shot.
I remember having a conversation with one of my favorite players of all time, John Ellis out of Stockton. And mind you, we have, Team Ignite or whoever it was, or Team Light My Fire. It was Bobby Horn, Jose Rojas, Sereno, Diaz, Marky Rojas, and oh my gosh, Ishmael Donald, right? I think all of them were on it. But he said, you want to watch for Micah Rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember meeting him in the elevator back when the U.S. Open was in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and he's just casually having a hot dog or something like that. I was in the elevator. He asked me how my match went. I said, well, I just lost him 5. Hedger goes, oh, I'm in the round of 16 at the U.S. Open, 21 years old. You know what I mean? Took Jason Menino. It was 2006. He takes Jason Menino to 4 games, who Jason ended up winning that year. That just shows you just a sample and what had happened for him at the time. And I know this is long-winded, but what happened for him at the time was he just chose to go on to have a career and have a family and do what most people do, you know what I mean, instead of pursuing, which he could have. He was a top 13 player when this all went down, which back then being a top 40 player was like any one of you could win a Tier 1.
Yeah, I mean, just you could tell by the way Micah hits the ball, he's had some pro experience, if you will. Just hits it flat, footwork's always good. Look at that shot, a backhand jumping out of the air. There's the talent's there. You could tell it's been cultivated.
And then you've got someone like Jason Geis. I remember when he first started playing outdoors. You knew he was gonna be a good player. He learned quick. Jason is a perfect person for anyone watching out there. that you cannot judge a book by its cover, right? You look at someone like Micah or like a DLR or like a Javier Mar, you know what I mean? Physical specimens out here. And this just shows you that if you're cerebral enough.
Isn't Jason a finalist here too?
What's that?
He wasn't Jason a finalist?
Jason is the inaugural champion.
Oh, with Alvi.
This event with Alvaro Beltran. So, you know, if you watch your tour only, you would think, like, who is this,
who's this
Jason Geis? It's Jason Geis. And I'm going to show you how hardcore this guy is about winning. He wants to win so bad. In fact, he had a blow-up doll in the passenger seat so he could take the carpool lane up here because he's going to have it his way. For him, it's the Burger King lounge all day long. He's going to have it his way.
What a serve. What a great serve. Oh, cursed him. Yeah, I had the pleasure of playing a tournament with Jason out in Tennessee when the Racquetball Ranch was around. You know, he did his job. He carried me to we were undefeated in our division. So, you know, he did all the work. I pick a good partner, right, Brian?
I'm telling you, I think I'm too much baggage. Jason's never asked me to play. I just have too many holes in the game. So that says something about you right there.
It was the first, actually, no, I wish I had it like that. It was the first time I met Jason, and it was because my partner had backed out. So it was a last-minute pair-up.
Okay.
And, you know, so
hey,
I took
God's
it.
will.
Yeah, I knew of him because, you know, being from Florida, I didn't get out to Cali for a while, but I was watching the online videos of the Cali matches in Cali and stuff, and I was like, man, that's great.
That's so pure.
Great ball. So I knew who he was, and I was like, oh, I get to play with this guy. This is great.
So that's a great rip there from Tom Richard Durham, whose father is coach of Team USA there for a little bit. So he had his brother who played. They're all from Northern California. He's from what I call Nowhere. Okay, so not too far from where Rich was up there, I believe, and all the boys in the Delta and Stockton and all that kind of stuff. So he's had really good opportunities to develop his game.
For sure. Look at that. It's a great shot by Sostre.
And there's been a lot of misses here. I'm not too worried about it, but it does bring a level of concern for Geis. It's kind of a little bit of flat play.
Great serve. Great return, right?
Yeah.
Like, there you go, Tom. Great. Smart shot.
Right.
Nice deep serve by Sostre, which is the name of the game. You got to get that ball deep. You know, short serves. These guys tee off on it. You got to get it to their feet.
And we want to say hi to everyone in New York that's cheering on one of their favorite athletes in the state. Like, that's how big of a deal Robert Sostre is.
For sure.
He is handball, he's paddleball, he's
everything.
Racquetball, he's now squash 57 with yours truly in the final tonight.
Plug.
Let's make it about me real quick. Brian loves me.
Good partner pick.
I'm tired of talking about me. What do you think about me? But no, he's phenomenal. So I want to say hi to everyone in New York for watching and all he does for the conglomerate that is New York Racquetball. We want to say hi to his sister Lily out there as well.
Wife Lisa is here with him. I believe score is 8, serving 3. Oh,
that's too tough. That's too tough, Tommy gun. That's what I call him.
Tom probably has the advantage here, probably plays with these guys a lot, maybe knows their game a little bit. So it might work in his favor, know what kind of shots are coming.
And I'd imagine, yourself and, Rob Mahars and Joe Young, Tim Henson, you guys all have this attitude, like, so for our little clique in Southern California, when I was there, it was Brandon Davis, Tom. Sure. You have obviously your big titans that are out there like Solis and Peters and Geis and Jason, but like we all, to a certain degree, we learn like we don't take it too seriously. Like we're gonna do what we can do, and the results will speak for themselves. So we don't see a name and like, oh my gosh, you know what
Jason.
I mean? And that's the way Tom plays.
Sure.
He's just like, okay, cool, you showed up, so did I. Let's play.
Yeah, let's play ball.
And this is going to be a good timeout. We've done enough gabbing, so we're going to go ahead and take a break in the action. Stay tuned. There's more to come in Game 1. You are watching the IRT.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and in light of the recent events, your continued support means everything to myself and my employees. To thank you, we're having the biggest sale ever on all MyPillow bedding. Get MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. A set of pillowcases for only $9.98. In this economy, instead of buying a new bed, rejuvenate your bed with a MyPillow mattress topper for as low as $99.99. We also have blankets in a variety of sizes, colors, and styles, like plush, waffle, or gossamer, for as low as $29.98. We even have pet blankets from small size to the ones for your car. Get huge discounts on duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to mypillow.com or call that number on your screen. Use your promo code and you'll get huge discounts on all MyPillow bedding, including MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. Get all your shopping in while quantities last. Please order now. Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and in light of the recent events, your continued support means everything to myself and my employees.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just a short little rally happened right there. Nothing too much to report. Sostre's checking out his strings. If you're just joining us, you're joining us live here on the IRT. I'm joined with co-host Marcos Gravier. I'm Brian Pineda, and these are the 2022 3WALLBALL World Championships presented by ProKenix. And I talk too much. You said
no.
What kind of
I'm
serve?
sorry. I was so mesmerized by the serve. You know, it's hard to catch a lefty-righty off guard like
Yes.
that. Super hard. So,
Yes.
you know, I hear you talking. I'm just watching this unfold.
So good.
You know, Robert's hands are just, wow, what a shot. You Cali guys love those two walls, man. It's such an effective shot, right?
Absolutely.
It's everybody's expecting the pinch. You widen the whole court. Rob has to let that go. Tom doesn't know where Mike is going to shoot that. It's just such a perfect shot.
So this is interesting. Like I would say, this is all four of them are shooters on this court. And it's not like we're not going to see this matchup. A lot of people want to be shooters. They like to be shooters, but these are really four shooters on the court. Robert's got a little more defense than the other three.
Let's get ball. That was a good reset by Rob. You know, make Jason and Mike a step back. You know, you always want everybody to shoot from 48 feet. That's the ultimate goal, but it's hard.
Absolutely.
You know, especially here, the front wall's not that high where you could lob effectively. So you got to go that front side wide.
Love the height on the serve for Micah.
Tough shot by Jason, that in and out.
And finally, we see a set and shot. Like that's, I guess when you're around the guys this long, like that's the expectancy for how
sure.
good that shot is. I expect that.
What does that do for Jason and Micah now? Oh, great hands. Like, what happens now? What adjustment do they do now because of that shot?
So the adjustment, I think, is what's that is that Micah, of course, naturally every good server has to mix up the serve. It can't be the same spot, can't get a beat on it, but it should be coming down the middle like that. And then they should be going for the doors or Micah. They're just, you know what I mean? So when they're serving like that, there's no opportunity for both players to get in the front court. So it leaves it open or it leaves the door open.
Right. So right there with that serve being so shallow, that return, you know,
Smart.
beautiful. Good reset.
Oh,
Great.
it's so good.
Great shot. You know, that returner serve Rob hit a couple rallies ago, it was good-ish, but Micah teed off on it. And then he had every shot, right? So, you know, even just a lob has to be so perfect, which is hard to do here on these courts.
And I'm really impressed. Like, yes, maybe it's because the expectancy is high of Rich and Geis.
Tough.
But really the best player on the court right now for me is TRD.
For sure.
8 serving 11, though.
Great match.
So my opinion doesn't matter. The score is 8 serving 11. Rich and Geis are settling in nicely.
Oh. Jason a little flat-footed.
And you got to wonder, like, so what happens sometimes, too, is even though this court looks really lit up, and maybe some players don't have this issue, but sometimes when it's too bright, to catch that ball optically is not the easiest.
Oh, I don't mind that angle, right?
I don't mind the angle. It's just it's at a costly time.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's what you can't do. 0 mistakes against this team.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Backhand flick with the one leg up.
It's so creative.
His hands are
They're
ungodly.
unreal.
No,
Another pure hands kind of guy like Chris McDonald, who we were just talking about in the last
Great
broadcast.
Look at that. Casually.
And I love the little casual pose at the end, too. You know what I mean?
Timeout here by, I'm guessing, Jason and Micah.
And we'll take a short break in the action as well. Thank you for joining us on the IRT.
I remember Rafa went to San Luis Potosí to my club to give a clinic, and then Rafa started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm going to sponsor you, right? And I beat him. 15, 14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you want to win, but you also want to look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
And welcome back to the 3WALLBALL World Championships presented by Prokenix. These are the 2022 renditions for racquetball, paddleball, handball, and squash 57 this year. Right now in front of you is a men's professional doubles quarterfinal match featuring perennial powerhouse Mike Rich, who just ripped one there for a winner, and his partner Jason Geis there in the blue with the ball, taking on legendary Hall of Famer Robert Sostre there on the right-hand side, and Thomas Durham in the white shirts.
12 serves. Oh, 12 serves 11. Should be just a replay.
I love that. I love that.
Jason's saying it hit a wall. That's some type of wall.
And I love the composure. I don't care who you are out here, because I do this too. I don't care who you are. It hurts.
It hurts, for sure.
But you don't show it.
It took him a second to be like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I got hit Wednesday by Tim Hansen on a practice game, and
That's the worst place too. I'm looking
right.
at. That's the worst place behind the knee.
The crease of the knee, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Great
Smart.
shot by Tom. Good outdoor. Oh, I don't know if he got that. Did he get that? Oh, look at
Wow.
Rob out of nowhere. Good get.
Smart.
Out ball. What a rally. Great gets, everybody. That's a great rally. That's a great outdoor rally, right?
That's beautiful, and Rob, really, that's high IQ racquetball.
For
He
sure.
misses it, you know what I mean? Just misses it by a link.
Not bad for an old guy with bad knees and Achilles and everything, huh? Jeez.
They're seasoned. They're not bad. They're seasoned.
Look at Tom covering that. He knew where Jason was going. That goes back to, he plays with these guys all the time. He knows they're good.
And the presence of mind in the rally for Micah to know it doesn't have to be a flat ball there, but to place it so perfectly, seeing Sostre out of position. And it's a smart timeout. We're going to keep it here during the timeout break, and we want to give some great mention to our sponsors out there. First and foremost, obviously, Prokenix for being the presenting sponsor here at the 2022 3WALLBALL World Championships. We also have KWM Gutterman. We want to thank Keith Miner and everything that he does for the sport in general. We love that he's a part of the outdoor scene now. Obviously, our partnering sponsors, we have Gearbox and we have the IRT, the LPRT. We want to give a big thanks to the groups that come out from Florida, from New York, from Michigan, from California to join us here in Nevada, and of course many states from around. And obviously we want to thank the countries that are involved. We have Bolivia out here. We have Chile that's out here. We have Mexico that's out here. It's so amazing to see. So we're live back in the action here.
Yeah, a little loose return there from Rob, and that's game one.
And there it is, and Micah puts it away, and we will take a commercial break. But please join us as we take a short little break for the continuation of this match. You are watching. You're watching the IRT.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank you for your continued support by bringing you the biggest bath sale ever. Get my 6-piece towel sets for the lowest price ever, only $39.96. His and her bathrobes, 50% off. Bath mats for as low as $17.49. And I'm also excited to announce the original My Slippers are back in stock. And now they come in even more colors and wide sizes. They're made with the same great patented technology, and yes, you'll still save $90 a pair. So get the biggest savings ever on bath sheets, bath mats, washcloths, hand towels, bathrobes, slippers, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code and get deep discounts on all MyPillow bath products, including our 6-piece towel sets. Regular $89.98, now only $39.96. Get all your shopping in while quantities last, so please order now. Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank you for your continued support by bringing you the biggest bath sale ever. Get my 6-piece towel sets for the lowest price ever, only $39.96. His and her bathrobes, 50% off. Bath mats for as low as $17.49. And I'm also excited to announce the original My Slippers are back in stock. And now they come in even more colors and wide sizes.
And welcome back to the 2022 3WALLBALL World Championships presented by ProKinetics. Live in front of you on the screen here is the men's quarterfinal match featuring the number 2 seeds, Jason Geis and Micah Rich, former champions of this event.
Wow.
And that's a beautiful rollout from the contenders coming in here. That was Tom Richard Durham with the winner, and Hall of Famer and multiple professional title holder, Robert Sostre. I'm Brian Panetta. You're joined live here with Marcos Gavier. Marcos, what's your take so far? I mean, obviously it's a big ask to beat the perennial powerhouse of Micah Rich and Jason Geis. Are you seeing there's anything different they can do, or is this just going to be a one-way street today?
I mean, you know, Jason missed a couple easy shots. You know, of course we say easy because from up here everything's easy, right? You know, Tom played very well. Rob had some amazing gets. It was close, you know, for sure. I don't think that these guys have to. Well, I was gonna say not change anything, but can't do that. You know, Tom's playing tough. Just keep it going. You know, use the knowledge he has by playing with these guys all the time. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to breaker, which we all love, right? Oh, almost did it again. Short hop. Look at that.
Just because I'm the devil's advocate, I will be surprised if we go breaker. How about that?
Deep down inside, I know that. I just, as a fan of the sport, I want to see breakers. I want to see all the matches.
I love it. Just not when we're playing, right?
Never. Oh, that's your wall,
Yeah.
Michael. Let's go.
That's it. And those are the things. So as you go through this draw, and you know your body's breaking down, your mind's breaking down. It shouldn't really happen. This is, I believe, their first match, but those are the kind of things that you have to have attrition for from the start, so your body just knows to do it as you get deep in the draw. Good little stab. Smart shot there from TRD.
So look at that. So 2 outdoor shots, chest high, down the middle. Jason just stabbing at it. Micah's off the court, winner.
Yeah.
Beautiful, outdoor, right?
Absolutely. Little loose swing there from Micah Rich, uncharacteristic.
It's a pretty good serve there from Rob, nice and deep. Oh, that's
Love
a beautiful serve.
That's beauty.
Oh, just barely.
Love the idea.
I love the idea as well.
And you can tell, like, that tells me that Tom is being cerebral about this match.
You know, I lived that yesterday in my match in the 40s. You know, Soda Man serving me off the court, and I'm like, just stop trying to kill it. Hit it chest high in the middle. With Alvy on the right, you know, and him dinking everything, and it changed the game for us.
Right, and for everyone that's watching at home that can't be here, that has that experience, or if you've never joined us at 3WALLBALL World Championships, yes, it's fun to watch the pros play, but there's many amateur divisions happening this weekend.
Oh, Tom.
If you're really looking for competition or just a new brand of racquetball, you need to make this a must-go-to event. Marcos, we also have another event coming up here that is part of the 3 tournament series. You have the Outdoor Nationals that happen the second weekend of July every year. We have this one that happens here in October, the 3WALLBALL Championships, and
Beach Bash, Florida, March. Let's book early. March 8th through 12th, 2023. If you're planning to come out, you got to go early. You got to get your rooms early. It is spring break in Florida. That means the weather's great. Humidity is lower. Still going to be humid. Still going to be sweaty. But great event. Great venue. You know, what's better than playing 200 feet away from the beach? Really is a great event. It is a one-wall tournament. Really, really one of the better venues, you know, in the racquetball circuit. Good serve.
Vic Lebowski and his crew have done just a great job of developing that tournament. We know he's watching live. He's a great supporter of the sport. We appreciate that. And everyone else who's joined us to watch this broadcast, we thank you for tuning into the IRT. Back to the action here. Micah Rich will serve overhead down the middle. It's been his bread and butter so far. And right there stays true.
What a tough serve to return, right?
It's not friendly.
Rob's got to move over, you know, try and take a forehand on one leg. It's just such a good serve.
It is. And we'll keep it here. The timeout should be short. We have a few other sponsors we want to thank. There's so many that make this event happen. You know, obviously, first and foremost, thank you, Mike Coulter. It takes 2 weeks, a lot of men and women to build these courts, to make it happen, to get it repainted, resurfaced, the whole thing, the lines drawn in. I mean, it's amazing. We talked about our big sponsors, and we also want to talk about our friends who help out with this event. Obviously, the big one as well, the Stratosphere Hotel, Team Root, Randy Root, we thank you for that. All the tours, you've got the paddleball, the CPRT, we've got the IRT, the LPRT. I want to thank Team Dovetail and Allegiant Airlines was a part of it this year. So many. And we're back in the action here, friends.
Oh,
I hate to see that.
Great cover by each other, by prospective partners. Everybody did a flip-flop there. Jason was on the left. Rob was on the left. Everybody was flipping, switching. I believe the score was
I love the
wide
mix-up.
ball. Caught me off guard.
I love the mix-up.
Right?
Yeah. Everything. That's, God, the mechanics there are perfect because, I mean, I'm thinking another down the middle. The bread and butter's been working.
Why change it? But you're up, what, 8-7-1, I believe, so.
Good serve from Rob.
Yeah.
Better return from Geis.
Yeah, Geis read that one, stepped over, took a full forehand. Wow.
So good.
It looked like he was handcuffed, right?
So he's handcuffed there, and really what it does at the end is he turns on the side of the ball there. Very familiar with that shot.
2-7. Oh.
And the shot itself is good, but what that shot does, and it's interesting because Geis is a lot more cerebral in this. Geis felt like he had to go for a shot there.
Right.
So the shot pays more than just 1 point.
Oh, just barely missed it.
And that's what makes this court so unique is that there's that one section that's got a gap.
7 serves 3, I believe.
The holes you see in the front of your court too are for photography that is done here. We want to thank Steve Fitzsimmons and his crew that do the filming, or excuse me, the photography of this event.
I'm so sorry, Brian. I'm just a racquetball fan. I love watching it.
How dare you?
Oh, what a rally! Like, I'm sorry, I just get caught up in it. I can't help it.
It's good. No, I don't blame you, man. You know what I mean? Like when the rally ends with such a high finesse to it, you're drawn in every single shot.
Oh, smart idea. Good idea, right? Good idea. Just needed to catch that sidewall a little bit. 8-3. Oh, great get. Nice inside-out forehand, right?
It is. You know what I mean? And the core strength and the legs. I mean, what you'll watch
Footwork.
with Micah.
Beautiful.
The footwork is good there, but more so it's a hip flexor thing because he's low. That's what the best do. You talk about you're talking about Conrado or Kane, guys who really pack a punch. Rojas when he played.
Yeah.
They get so low. Ellis, Menino, they all got so low for the ball. Watch Sudsy when he strikes the ball.
Oh, I saw it yesterday. Yeah. I'm good.
Uh-oh, too soon. We went
Too
soon there. My bad. I want to give a hashtag starstruck. Sudsy Monchik is out here.
Screen, yeah.
Yep.
Screen a little too close to the body. We got Florida legend Chris McDonald reffing.
Such good heat.
Yeah, I don't like that shot from Rob. You know, it's a tough angle. It put Tom out of position a little bit, you know.
It does. So, like, with that shot, what you want to do is you actually want to hit it higher. It's going to get a little more depth. So there is a smartness to that shot. But when it hits that high and you've got someone who can tee off on the ball like Rich, it's what we like to call a plum, a low-hanging fruit.
I haven't heard that in a while. Shout out to Charlie Pratt.
That's So that was a line that I used, but
US Open.
I got to give credit to who I took that from, Charlie Brumfield.
Okay. It just reminded me of Pratt.
Listen, I tell you what,
You guys did in the U.S. Open. I remember. I was watching at home.
I love me some Dean and some Fabio, but there will never be a combo like Charlie Pratt and Brian Pineda. Okay, give me a little side of Fran Davis in there as well. Come on.
Yeah, there it is. Jason out of position. That was a good shot by Tom.
Oh, the heat is so pure. So I just heard it. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear my mic. They're like, why would you hit it to Micah? So here's the thing. There's a lot of players. Like, why would you hit it to the best player on the court? Because if you can hit it in the right spot and keep him deep, you're keeping the best player on the front court.
Right.
You're increasing your odds of the rally. Because the fact is, you're not going to ace a lot of people. So your winner is going to come from inside the rally.
Skip ball. Yeah, for sure. You still got to try it. You got to. It all lives on the serve, right? So you need to get it deep, even if he is the best player, right? Because you want him shooting from that deep.
And it's as simple and as obvious as it sounds, but maybe people don't realize this. The only time you ever have control of the ball is on the serve. Tough. Look at the footwork there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Boxed him out.
Oh, my
Beautiful.
gosh.
Boxed
every
Tom
pro
out.
in the world, every amateur in the world should watch the footwork speed of Micah Rich. He goes from left to right, switching his stance. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
What a serve by Jason. Pushed Tom way off the court.
Smart. Oh, boy.
Oh, it hit Tom. Oh, what a shot, too. I thought Jason was going to side front of that. I thought I might see a ball in Rob's, side.
And this is one of those subtle things that you have to watch in the match. I don't think Jason is playing he's a shooter. He is a smart shooter, though, at the end of the day. He's not really a defense player, just a smart shooter.
Oof.
He realizes he's not playing his up to par, even though they take the win right there. He's not playing to par, so he's shooting smart shots. So that's the end of the game there, folks. Not to be super melodramatic about that, but that was to be as expected right there. That's just another day in the office there for Geis and Rich. They will be moving on to the semifinals. Really love how Tom Richard Durham started out the match. He played well within himself. I just don't think there was enough experience to gel for Sostre and Tom.
For sure.
To be fair.
It's the first time they play together.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to wrap it up for this match, you guys. We appreciate you tuning in. We do have more action coming at you. And
next match is Riffle and Mania versus Monchik and Pat Allen.
And that's going to be another pick-em match. We'll keep
Another
it here for
pick 'em.
2 minutes before we go away. We'll talk about this real quick. Who do you have?
So I have to go against Pat and Suddy since I lost to them yesterday. So I'm going to pick Adam and Nick. I got to get my revenge somehow.
Team Peaches, I call them.
Oh,
and
really?
You'll know as you look at them from behind. Hashtag
Wow.
too much, TMI.
Wow.
Did I just do that on
We're
air?
going there.
No, I'm going Sudsy, and I'm going Pat
Okay.
Allen. Pat Allen's
Cool.
a hometown boy from Southern
sure.
California. Sudsy Monchik, hashtag starstruck.
Now Floridian. So,
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Floridian.
gosh.
He's out
Have
by
I ever
Tim
cheered
Hansen.
for Floridian in my life? I guess Chris. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll be back in the action. We're going to let these players warm up. Give us about 10, 15 minutes. And we'll be coming at you with more action here on the